What's good, people? You know who this is. And if you don't know who this is by now, it's TCD, Triple Crown Don. King, could you please reintroduce yourself to the people again?
What's going on, gang? From you hear the voice and you see the face, you already know. It's your boy King Heavy in the building. You know what I'm saying? We on site. We on site. Triple Crown Down, what's good, my brother?
Before we go any further, I'd like to say, if you're new, if you're not new, welcome, welcome again to Limitless Talks. You're gonna get a lot of entertainment vibes, and nobody knows what's gonna happen, not even me.
Not even, hey, I'm always
Which
lost.
is good.
When it comes to Limitless Talks, I'm always lost, man. I'm outside. Like, I don't know the
That's
topic
the whole-
before this show even starts. But, yo, let me get into this real quick. I had this song on repeat all day. It's called Rise Up by Not a Game featuring Teeks. You know what I'm saying? What I love about this song, it's Toronto's very own. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are from Toronto. And I love that. You know what I mean? I love
Shout
that.
out
I
the
love
Blue
that.
Jays.
Yeah, man. So,
Blue Jays are second in their division right now. I want to shout them out. So Toronto's on the map.
yeah, so I want to get into this song. I want to share this song with you, bro. This song, like I said, this song's been a repeat off the King Day, bro.
All right,
Alright?
let's do it.
Rise Up. It's a motivational song, too.
Feel the story. Yeah.
And when we hold on to things that are just meaningless, just let go. Time don't stop. The past is a stop in time. Escape the matrix that you living in. Waiting on somebody never multiplies your dividends. Did it? How I'm really about these Benjamins. Can't wait till I'm big to show no limit of the sky exists. Thought that it was forever. When you young, it's only currently. Past mistakes, thinking your loyalty was eternity. Wake up, it's sleeping on me. Whenever in your life, take my kindness for weakness,
good.
homie. I go
That's for
swear.
sure.
You won't believe it, homie. My life calling's real. Ain't gotta need a phonies. You know now.
Yeah, man. The reason why I stop it right there because I want you guys to check out the link down in the description where you can find the original song. Take a listen to it. Like I promised you guys, bro. Like I had this on repeat all day. The song is lit. Rise Up by Not a Game featuring Teeks. Alright? Check the
I
song
like
out.
that. I like that name. Not a game featuring Teeks.
Yeah.
I hope you guys remember that. It's not a game. It's not a game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go over to the
And
click the
shout
link.
out to Teeks as well.
Yeah, I'll click the link down in the description. Check out the channel, support them. You guys will not be disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
It's also a motivational song. You know, with all this ish that's going on with the world, we need something like this. So, thank you guys for putting out a song like this. I enjoyed listening to it, and I'm gonna continue listening to it. I'll probably vibe to it tonight. You know what I mean? I got my drinks. Turn up. All right. With all that being said,
Turn
Triple
up.
Crown done. What go on today, bro? What go on this Limitless Talks today?
Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, share again, speak, spread the news, spread. We're out there. We're out and about, okay?
Yeah. You hear that?
Don't let this channel go quiet.
You know what I'm
Because we
saying?
don't do this just for, we do it for you guys, like so you guys can comment, give us your feedback. Maybe we can do something that you might see that we may have not seen yet that you want us to talk about, give our opinions. We can have a huge discussion about it, right?
For sure. In
So,
other words,
like here we go.
in other words, send it to your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle. Everybody, just fling it out there.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Just share. Alright, Triple Crown done. Limitless Talk, so I go on.
Well. Make sure you sip. No, take another sip. Take another sip. You're gonna need it for this one. Goody.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
let me tell you what's gonna happen next. You know who Joe Budden is?
Fuck that guy, yo. I don't like that guy. I know who he is.
It didn't take you long. He's already in full season mode. You see that, guys? He's already in full swing, and that's just the
Listen
first
to me.
pitch.
Y'all know that your boy King Heavy, yo. I say what's on my mind. I don't sugarcoat nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a straight shooter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is why this is called Limitless Talks, where I share my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I get with it. Joe Budden. Get back to Joe Budden. What's going on with Joe Budden?
You know Joe. I mean, he's like what I call a mythical figure, which I'll lead into with this. Remember, we had a discussion off camera, and I was talking about me having a certain type of past that I've been able to shed and put into a different light now, and I'm doing this and all these different things that I'm going to be doing. But Joe seems to have a habit of starting something great and then imploding. I mean, he's gotten into issue with label heads at Def Jam. He had an issue with Jay-Z. He had an issue with his fellow podcast members. And there was another person I'm trying to remember in between that he also had an issue with.
Amigos.
And no, on Slaughterhouse. So he had an issue, I think, either with Eminem. So he had an issue with every single label figurehead that he's ever encountered. Also his issues with women. He says he hasn't done anything. I'm not going to judge the man like that because he's one of my favorite artists of all time, period. Because of his Mood Muzik series, which is legendary. You guys should go check that out for yourself. I've never seen a rapper rap in one song for 10 minutes to the point that he had to make a part 2 of the same song where he left off. Who can rap for 10 minutes? You know how hard it is to rap for 2 minutes? And this man is rapping bars for 10 minutes on the same subject? That's what made him a household name, ladies and gentlemen. But before I go and give any further ado, let's get into the main point and issue of print. It seems that it's reared its ugly head once again, and Joe Budden, J. Budden Podcast, also known as JPB. I'm not talking about peanut butter and jelly, guys. But he seems to have beef again. You heard about it, G?
No, I haven't heard about it. To be honest with you, I don't follow anything that guy does. Like, I know we're going to get into it, but I'm be real with you. I don't even care to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen.
Wow, this is a rough start, man. I mean, it's about, essentially, he has 2 co-hosts. It was originally a profit-sharing endeavor because, you know, podcasts, as you know, is kind of like a new venture, kind of like Bitcoin. It's like the Bitcoin of media, right? Podcasting has only been around since, 2004? And it was started by, should be here. I was reading this long article here, which will be in a link in the description. I just want to get the accurate year of when podcasting became relevant. I'm just looking for the year here. Bear with me, guys. Pretty much covered all of this stuff here. 2004, I believe. Doesn't show here. I know I read it, but sometimes when you read an article that's ultra long and you're trying to get to the point, you can't seem to get to the point. Maybe it was another article, but I did discover that, you know, the early, you know, I guess you can say primitive podcast started around the early mid 2000s. And in terms of, you know, being able to have actual contracts, because now the thing is becoming a profitable avenue to do media. But the thing is, in terms of how contracts are structured, it's still lucrative and up in the air. So on the Joe Budden podcast, Rory and Mal, which are his co-hosts, you may have heard of them, you may not have heard of them. They gave their side of the story, saying that they've been trying to get contractual obligations to actually have a clean slate where they can see fundamentally how much they're making from this profit sharing range, because obviously you started from a small figure and all of a sudden you guys blown up and become one of the biggest podcasts now. And obviously you're like, okay, so what, how much am I making? How much am I worth? So I know what my options are, what I can do or what I can buy. And it's just been a tussle. And that is why they walked off the podcast, almost doing like a, what's the word I'm looking for, G? Like, you know, when somebody has like a strike, they basically went on strike, you know, and they walked out on the podcast. And then Joe Budden says that they're fired because they've taken too long to come back. And prior to that, he was stating in support of the fact that they'll be back, the seats still belong to them, and then eventually fired them. So I'm wondering, what are your thoughts on podcasting and contract obligations, this Joe Budden situation, you know, with his co-hosts and not being upfront? How would you feel if you were doing business with somebody like Joe?
I wouldn't.
That's a very short answer, G. I mean, you gotta give me more than that, man.
I wouldn't be doing business with anybody like Joe. You know why?
No.
Because I'm ignorant myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're ignorant, I'm not saying that in a bad way, guys. It's just that my type of ignorance is like, I don't take crap. You know what I'm saying? When you're working with somebody like Joe Budden, bro, I think he's just gonna get me. I'm just gonna get upset all the time. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get to me all the time. And I feel like I'm gonna blow a fuse. And yeah, we're gonna scrap. Stuff gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? But I do get what you're saying. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they had enough, bro. You can admit it. I know you like him. He's one of your favorite artists, like you said. But the man is trouble, bro. He's trouble. He had a lot of problems with a lot of people. So he's the problem. You know what I'm saying?
So, what do you think about his relationship history, G? I mean, he's been accused of being a woman beater.
Probably is.
Do you believe that's true, or do you feel like there's something they're painting a picture on him?
To be fair, could be. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are, you know, they're celebrities. They're in the public eye. You know what I mean? It could be, they could be painting a picture, and it could also be true. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a straight answer for that.
You sound like me, G, on that question answer. You sound like you've been studying me a little bit.
Oh, it's not even, I'm gonna be real though. You know what I mean? Not because I don't like, and it's not that I hate him. You know what I mean? Like you said, he's a great artist. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's where he's at for a reason. He's been doing something right. Right? He has talent. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to be fair. You know what I mean? A lot of artists, you know, they've been put in a situation where they said they're a woman beater, they abused women or something like that. You know what I mean? Could be true. And maybe it's not. You know what I mean? So I just want to be fair to him. I don't know. You know what I mean? I know he's an asshole though. I know that much.
Okay. I was reading here as you were saying, they believe that Budden's been lowballing them and combatively refusing to work out the accounting. Yeah, your silence seems to just like be golden in this moment right here.
I'm listening. Hey, I'm listening to you. I'm trying my best. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being straight up. Like, I don't know anything about this man. It's not like I don't know certain stuff about him. I just don't care for anything he does. If I'm on YouTube and I see a thumbnail comes up with Joe Budden Podcast, I would never click it. I'm being real. I would never click it. I just don't care to watch or see anything that he does. If you come up with a new song today, I won't be listening to it. It's just the truth, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, you're my brother, and, you know, we're doing this, you know what I mean? All the respect for you, we're going to talk about it. But do I have a lot to say about it? I really don't.
This is probably a first on Limitless Talks. Usually, I throw you for a loop, and then we end up running off somewhere into the sunset. And,
But you know what it is, too? It's
but
like,
this time, it's just like...
and the thing is, too, you know me. You know me.
The fifth.
You know me, I'm a straight shooter. I don't want to be sitting here disrespecting this man either. You get where I'm coming from? So I'm just going to be like, don't really know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on with him right now. Even what you're telling me right now, that's news to me.
Yeah, this is what's been going on, as well as accusations of, you know, not getting along with the opposite sex, and people coming out in the forefront saying, you know, a whole boat of things. But like you said, you know, it's the nature of the business. It's a beast. If you don't have a thick skin, then you're not going to be able to survive this, man. I mean, the limelight is not pretty, especially if you have a certain type of character and you don't take shit. Guess what? They're more likely to put stuff on you, because guess what? Your personality is the type where you're like, oh yeah, I can see him hurting somebody, because he just goes out and doesn't take nothing from nobody. Even though you've never hurt a fly, but just because you come off in a certain type of way, people are ready to paint a label on you.
And you're right. You're right. But you know what, though?
Because they know that they can't paint Jay-Z like that. And we don't know anybody's anybody, right? I'm not judging Jay-Z. I'm just saying you can put a label on Joe, but you can't put a label on Jay, if you get what I'm saying. Like, just the way they conduct themselves. Like, Jay's a businessman. You see how he conducts himself. While Joe is like, he's like a Renaissance man. You know what I mean? Like, Jay's the businessman and Joe's the Renaissance man. He always has a million ideas. He follows them. Then some kind of implosion. Then he moves on to the next big idea. That's the difference between the two of them.
True.
Musically, obviously, I wouldn't compare to dude. That's I wouldn't want to see the backlash on that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Joe is on Jay-Z's level in terms of talent or lyricism. That's a dangerous question, and I wouldn't even ask the king that.
Which is not. I'm gonna answer it though. Which is not. It's proven. Not saying he ain't good, but he ain't on Jay-Z's level for sure.
Okay. Since we're on this, do you believe that sometimes in the twilight of a man's career, or sometimes a situation can be painted in a particular way that a guy gets overlooked, but could potentially be more talented, but just because of bad situations lined up for him, that they didn't reach their full potential? Do you feel like that is Joe, or do you feel like you know, if you don't make it in a particular way, that's because you're not good enough?
I wouldn't say that, but bro, in that line of business, you know what I mean, to be an artist or any entertainer, for a matter of fact, it's more than your talent, bro. You gotta be smart. You have to have a business mind. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more than just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Your talent is only going to take you this much, this far. You know what I'm saying? When you have a business mind and you're focused and you're firm, you know what I'm saying, you have great attitude, it would take you further. You get where I'm coming from? I just think, to be honest with you, he's, with everything that's going on with him, he's where he needs to be. Pretty much. He could have been further. Could have been further. And it's proven. We've seen many artists with bad attitude, they ain't smart enough, they fall off. For example, like, and this is a bad example, but for example, like Tekashi. He trolls a lot, but it's great marketing skills, bro. That is great marketing skills. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
If my memory serves me correctly, King, I remember you brought up this situation before about 6ix9ine, and I feel that you might have a secret love for the man, and I don't mean in no weird way. I'm just saying, like, you admire his skill and talent level in a certain way. So, which leads me to the next question. Since we're on the Joe Budden episode of the talks, who's better, Joe or 6ix9ine?
A 6ix9ine. Bro, it's more than rapping for me, bro. You know much.
Don't make me get up.
Bro,
I'll get up from this seat, man. I'll leave you right here.
Do you know how many guys out there right now, and female, that are talented? They can rap, they can sing. You know what I'm saying? But they haven't went mainstream. They haven't made it in the business. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to bring more than that to the table. You have to bring more than that to the table, bro. There's a lot more than you just rapping and you're a great singer or who you know or whatever it is. Bro, I heard artists that I don't think their flow is good, but they're making it because of the marketing skills, bro. They connect with people. They're smart. They're hustlers. You know what I'm saying? When you look at a guy like 6ix9ine, other than all that bullshit that's going on with him, I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? But that guy's making money. Name me an artist right now that has the stage presence and the energy that Tekashi has. Name me one.
I can name you several. I can name Busta Rhymes.
The energy that this kid has, the energy? No, they're great rappers. They're excellent rappers.
Are you telling me Kanye West?
Bro.
Kanye West?
You're not.
Crazy,
bro.
Man?
Tekashi's not a good.
Energy.
I don't think Tekashi's a good rapper. I don't.
No, I said energy, G. I'm giving you answers on. You ever seen Busta Rhymes perform? The man's sweating. He's soaked, G. That's energy, man.
Not gonna argue.
Crazy on
not gonna
stage.
argue with you because I love Busta Rhymes and I love DMX. But you know what I'm saying. But like I'm saying, Tekashi, for him being where he is, he's doing something right, but wrong at the same time. You know what I mean? But I gotta give him his credit, bro. He's the biggest thing on the out of the music. He's one of the biggest thing on the internet, bro. If Tekashi goes live right now, do you know how much people watching that? He broke the internet, bro, with live stream. I'm just saying. And any publicity is publicity, good or bad, whether you like them or not. He doesn't care. That's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? That's great marketing skills. Whether you hate him or not, he's making money. You're helping him making money.
Me? I was talking about Joe Budden. I didn't talk about 6ix9ine. You're helping him make money. I didn't mention him.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Man. But anyways, man, I ain't gonna disrespect Joe Budden. Not my favorite person. You know what I mean? I don't follow him. That's all I'm saying. No disrespect to him. Yeah. Anything else, bro?
Well, you know who this is. You know who he is. You know what this is. And you know what we do. So I can't speak about a specific matter, about a specific person or situation that I can't walk in their shoes. All I can do is bring you the facts.
And that's what Limitless Talks is all about. Like and subscribe if you're new. Comment, share, turn on post notification bell, do all the right thing. Share this video, send it to everybody. And if you guys are returning subscribers, you already know what we do over here. Respect. Alright, Limitless Talks. We out.